Hello, everyone, and welcome back for a really exciting two-part edition of the Anarchy Arena podcast. That's right, I said 2 parts. As we've mentioned in previous episodes, John and I, Chris, are involved in a D&D campaign that I've been running in the setting of Wildemount, the world created by Matt Mercer and the cast of Critical Role. What you're about to hear over the next 2 episodes is our 11th session of the game, featuring a group of adventurers going under the moniker of the Defenders. We have the mighty Therm, a Goliath barbarian played by John, Akashi, a tiefling rogue played by Katie, Sasray, a pallid elf druid played by Kristen, and Hairbane, a tiefling sorcerer played by Nick. You'll hear from each player before the game giving a brief character description and then on to the show. One last thing before you meet our players. This game was recorded over Discord, so please bear with some audio issues. They do get better, I promise. And now the Anarchy Arena podcast proudly presents The Defenders of Wildemount, Part 1.
Hello, my name's Therm. I am a Goliath, which means I'm really big. And I'm the smartest person out of the Defenders. I am also the last of my tribe, and I've been searching for the people that have destroyed my tribe for the last 5 years. I'm close to finding them, but until then, I will defend my new family as fiercely as I defended my old one.
Sasray, a pallid druid elf on the hunt for knowledge while traveling to experience everything she has researched. She is graceful in her own way, but her passion for literature could make her situationally unaware. She is loyal and smart, yet is not afraid to stand up for what is right.
Akashi Takala, an adult tiefling rogue, grew up an orphan on the streets of Zadash. She has a penchant for blades, stealth, and loyalty, but only to those that she cares for. But don't disrespect her. She'll stab or rob you before you can blink. She joined the Defenders, a group dedicating to protecting Hupperduk, a town Akashi has grown to love.
I'm a drunk asshole with a proclivity for getting into trouble, as if the broken horn of a tiefling couldn't tell you that already. We should get along fine, so long as you don't ask too many questions. There's no point anyway, so I don't remember my past. It comes to me in visions and nightmares. A childhood that was robbed from me and filled with, well, something bad. I've been running from the pain and from him for as long as I can remember. My nightmares are getting more frequent and more real, and all the worse, this evil. I can feel it inside me every time he appears. It's growing stronger and harder to fight, but so are my arcane abilities. Every day I feel stronger, but I can feel him getting stronger too, almost hungry. I know I can't outrun him, but he seems to enjoy the thrill of the chase as much as I do. I have to find out where I come from and what happened to me and banish this evil, or die trying.
Mystery and intrigue are afoot. The Defenders are a little annoyed with their friend Akashi, having hidden her prior knowledge of the gentleman from them. After a short fist fight in the street between her and Hairbane to settle the matter, they return to the Leaky Tap, where Therm also gave Hairbane a talking to. Having decided that the cover of night was best to go investigate the missing ore in the forest, they set out for the edge of Zadash, after a few drinks, of course. Upon arriving to the edge of the forest, a wounded dwarf, Gurthar Hammerfall, was seen slumped over the saddle of his horse, named Doug. Sasray healed him, and he was able to recollect the event that led to his injury and what exactly was stopping the shipments. A troll. Offering his services in helping them fend it off, the Defenders burnt the troll to a crisp and slept in the remains of his camp. The following morning, accompanied by their new friend, They returned to the evening nip to inform the gentlemen of what had happened, Gurathar singing their praises. At the conclusion of breakfast, the gentleman took them to his back office to discuss Dr. Adaris, or so they thought. In a few moments, the room was filled with a dark water. When they awoke, they found themselves in what seemed to be an underground fortress of sorts. Magistrate Phenophenxis was there and led them to the main hall, which, to their surprise, consisted of a council of members from every major faction on the continent. Fenna, the gentleman, a gnomish man, Oliver Schreiber, retainer to the crown of the empire, Sky Sibyl Abriana Miriam, a female goblin Umavi, counselor to the bright queen of the Kryn, Alamids Hadu, Marquis of the Port of Zune, a dwarven man of the Clovis Concord, and Lord Uludan, a male human, archmage of diplomatic union for the Cerberus Assembly. Together, these powerful people described the threat that was Alistair Adaris, a half-human, half-drow wizard that took the secrets of Dunamancy magics too far. The council requested their help in finding and stopping him, and even giving them ideas of where he may appear next. The defenders chose to investigate the story of an aging sickness in Palebank Village, and with that, the gentleman transported them back to Zadash to begin the next leg of their journey. We return now as the lot of you. If I can get the next song to go. If I can spell, there we go. We return now as the lot of you are back in the underbar of the evening nip, having just returned from the council chambers, the apparently underwater council chambers, and have decided to venture your way to Palebank Village for your next bit of adventure to find out exactly what's going on there.
Palebank Village?
Yes, I can. I'll put the map back up for you guys so you can look and see where that is.
Ugh.
And if you look at the map, it is in the northern part of the main continent. You'll see a patch of green to the north and then a patch of white. It's up in that patch of white, almost near where the words graying wildlands are. Graying wildlands, excuse me.
That map is fucking tiny.
I mean,
I downloaded it onto my phone.
Yeah, I'm probably about to download one for me as well. That way
you can download that one because it's a high quality one. I've got it zoomed in on a separate image editor.
Okay.
Right.
Open link.
Where is this thing again?
The map, it's in the main chat.
No, not that.
Oh,
I meant
okay.
the village.
Okay, so if you're looking at where you guys are now in Zadash, go back up towards Hupperduk, continue on the Glory Run Road as if you're headed to Nogvarut. You'll pass through the Quana Breach, up through Shady Creek Run, into the Savella, fuck, the woods there that I can't say. The fucking woods. You're going to pass into those woods up there and
Them
continue
there
north.
woods, you know? Like,
Past the Flotket Alps and continuing north to the coast where Palebank Village is. It's going to be a trip.
Damn.
It's going to take a while.
Yeah. It's going to take a damn minute.
Yep.
How long do we estimate it will take us?
Oh, man. If we're going by foot, shit. This might take us, like, in reality, a month or two, not longer.
Judging by the legend that's totally not on the map that I'm making up in my head, judging by the legend on the map, you'd estimate it might take you a little less than a month to get there.
Damn, we fast.
It is a lot of flat land.
Yeah, true. I don't know. Getting through some Alps is going to be a bitch and a half.
Well, you've got a pass right there that you can go through. You got a river to cross, and some woods, and some tundra. It's gonna be cold.
oh yeah. You know, it's kind of where I grew up, so yeah, I've got a little bit of history with it. This is an area which I'm very familiar with. I would suggest packing for cold weather and be ready for a bit of a fucking hike. Probably help if we had horses. They'd probably get us over those mountains really quick.
Well, we know Doug.
Yes, Doug is a horse, but we might
Well,
need to
Horses, horses know more horses, right?
I don't think that's how it works.
Sure it is.
We go to a market and we buy them. That's how that works.
Or,
Well, I mean, there's going to be, I feel like a lot of things we're going to need to get together if we're going to be on the road for a month. So maybe we should all make a trip to the market.
Right. Didn't we have like some business with Puma? Didn't he say we'd have our stuff done?
That's right. I'm supposed to have special order knives.
I'm supposed to have special order arrows.
And I've got my great axe of burning shit.
So we need to go into town anyway.
Right.
cool.
Maybe go to a Pumart's and then see if he knows where maybe a stable or a horse salesman
Yeah,
might be.
sounds like a plan.
Yep.
All right, I guess we're going to Pumart's then.
Okay.
You leave the evening nip. The gentleman's already stayed in his office. He's got nothing more to do with you at the moment. However, you do remember that having left the council chambers, you do have a magically imbued stone to contact them should the need arise, and of course for them to contact you. Leaving the evening nip, you see that almost a whole day has passed and it's early morning. I guess you guys took a little bit of a longer nap after that flood travel that you used. Relatively early in the day. I'm sorry?
We got flushed.
Yes, you got flushed. So it's relatively early in the day here in Zadash as you make your way over to the Penta Market, which of course houses the invulnerable vagrant run by the venerable Pumat Souls. Is there any conversations the party would like to have on the way to Pumat Souls?
So, I'm sorry for going ballistic in there.
But I can't hear you.
I'm sorry for going ballistic in there. It's just, I don't know. Something about that Cerberus guy pissed me off. I think his order killed my entire tribe.
It's a pretty bold statement to make there, friend.
It is. I agree.
Why? What makes you think that this is the guy that killed your tribe?
I don't think that he personally killed him. I think that someone within his organization killed him. An organization that big, someone's got to pass the fucking message down. So, I don't know how I feel about this whole thing, I'll be honest with you.
Well, there's no better way to find out what we need to know than to stay close to our enemies, I guess.
True.
And we don't have to pick a side now. We're just doing what we
Excuse me.
Bless you. Like,
You might need to say that again. I'm not sure anyone caught that over the sneezes.
Sorry.
It's okay.
What I was saying was, like, as of now, us going out after Alistair is doing what we believe to be right. It doesn't matter whose side it helps as long as it helps the people of Wildemount in the long run. So after this, you should totally look into who murdered your tribe. And if they're and if they are found to be the culprit of it, then we need to make them stand for the wrongs that they've done. We'll seek justice where justice is due.
That's true. We should handle things one impossible task at a time.
We got your back, big guy.
Sometimes we think of 3 impossible things during breakfast.
That's a lot of stuff that's going over my head, I'm gonna be honest with you. But I think what I'm picking up is that after all this, we're going to go kill people, right?
No, we will investigate first.
Right, but then when that inevitably fails, we're going to kill them, right?
I mean, that's pretty much how we've done things thus far.
I mean,
not really. We have done a pretty good job of making sure that we're killing the right people for the right reasons.
Right.
Or accidentally getting other people killed because we're dumb.
Yeah.
They're dumb.
Yeah.
So I think that we should tread lightly and go ahead and follow through with this mission, but just keep an eye out and pick up information as we go along.
Yeah.
right. Oh, shit, here comes Pumots.
You continue down the main road to the Invulnerable Vagrant. Again, it's relatively light on people this morning, but the open sign is flipped open. You can see the lights on inside of the Invulnerable Vagrant. And as you open the door, there stands everybody's favorite trader in all of Zadash. Is this man, Pumat Soul?
Hello, Pumot. Which one are you?
Well, I'm Pumat. We're all Pumat.
Right, I just don't... Well, it's alright. It's alright. Are you like 1, 2, 3? Which one?
Well, I mean, we don't name or number each other per se. I'm just one of the Pumats. And hey there, I'm another one of the Pumats right over here. Hey, how you doing? Right over here, just working on some things in the back. And yep, here's Pumat again. He's over here shining some stuff up for us, and of course, Pumat Prime's here in the back.
Right.
Well,
That's
which
a
of you
lot.
Poombots can get us our weapons?
Ah,
Right.
yes, that's right. You commissioned some things from us. Didn't they commission? Yes, they commissioned some things from us. Let's see, where would those be? I think I've got them behind the counter here. Do you have? Nope, I've got them behind. Okay, I've got them right here. Here we go. Okay, so first up, we had, who had the axe?
That would be this big sumbitch right here.
Right, you had the axe. Here you go. And he takes it out from underneath the counter, and it thuds onto the counter, almost making everything shake. We put a lot of work into this axe. We think you'll be pretty pleased with how well it axes things, be it wood or whoever, whatever. We don't judge here at Pumat Souls.
That's probably a good idea. I mean, thank God we don't have a background check or anything like that, because I'd never get shit.
Actually, now that you mention it, that's not a terrible idea. I should look into background. Well, maybe I shouldn't look. I'll think about it. We should think about it. Well, let's think about it.
Right, so...
safety is number one.
Right, and you gotta have responsible weapon owners, you know. Because these things, they're tools, but they're also, like, weapons of fucking murder, so...
Well, it depends what you're murdering. For all I know, you're gonna go murder a bunny rabbit or a deer or maybe a moose.
No, it's
I did hear somebody took care of a troll out there in the forest last night.
That was...
that was us.
Yeah.
Oh, well, see, maybe you're taking care of trolls that are plaguing the city. See, they're good people. I told you. I know, I listened to you when you said it. I listened too.
Right, this is a lot to take in. What can I just go ahead and take the axe?
Yes, of course. Here you go. You've already paid, so here you go. Here's your new axe, and you can add that axe of burning to your inventory, John.
Axe of burning, gotcha.
The
Great.
one that you sent me, that one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I may have to add that. You may have to do that through Homebrew.
That one?
Yeah, I do believe so.
Did you homebrew that one?
No, someone else homebrewed that one.
Oh, okay. I will add... Okay. I gotta scroll up to find it. It's way the hell up there. There it is.
Yep.
Let me see. Add to collection.
Just let me know when it's in there.
It should be in my collection now, so you should have access to it.
Okay, 1 second to find it. It's just called Great Axe of Burning, right?
Great Axe of Fire.
Great Axe of Fire. There it is. Let's see it.
Goodness gracious.
Great Axe of Fire.
Fire.
I pick it up and I kind of fiddle with it for a second, and then I'm like, do I have to do anything with this? Like, is there a magic word that I gotta say, or what?
There is, in fact, a phrase that you will speak to the axe. It's of your choosing. We left that up to you. You just need to do it before the first use, and whenever you speak that word, it's going to make orange flames come up from the blade, and they're going to shed a really bright light for about 30 feet. Yep, it's 30 feet. We made it 30 feet. And a dim light for about another 30 feet. So and it'll do fire damage, obviously. You know, there's fire. We did the fire, right? Yes, we did the fire. I helped.
So it not only burns people when I kill them, but it's also a torch?
Yeah, we thought we'd make it multi-purpose.
That might become useful.
I'll look at it. Now focus. Lochtar.
The axe ignites, and the handle is still solid and easy to touch, but where the blades come out from the top area, there's just two balls of orange flame engulfing the two blades of this great axe, and it's beautiful and warm and bright. And Ermtherm, you can reach a hand up and touch it, and when you try to touch the blades, everything's fine. You can touch the blade, no problem.
I try and reach and touch the blade.
I was about to say, hey, Bane. All right, Akashi.
Okay, Akashi tries to reach and touch the blade, and Akashi, as you reach out and touch the blade, the DM has to find the proper dice. As you reach out and try and touch the blade, it hurts a lot, but not too much, apparently. You were able to pull your finger back really quickly. You take 1d8, or 1 point of fire damage.
Ow!
You got lucky on that roll. You have a mild black mark on the end of your finger, kind of like if you snuffed a candle out with your fingers.
Oh! I'm sorry. I didn't.
Would you mind putting that out in the store, please? We'd appreciate not having the premises burned down.
Right.
Fire's no joke, man.
Lochtar.
The flames subside.
And it feels pretty balanced.
Do you like the Damascus steel we put in there in the blade? We wanted to make it a little pretty for you. We thought you could use some decoration in your life.
Did it take off a little bit of weight in it too? You know?
Just a wee. Makes it nice and light, easy to swing around, even for someone as large as yourself.
Well, thank you very much, Pumalt.
We try to be considerate here at the Invulnerable Vagrant. Okay, we have more things, right? We made them more things. I've got the other things over here. Okay, here we go. Somebody had a dagger. Yes, who had the dagger?
Me. That's me.
Okay, and he takes out from underneath the counter, the middle Puma, takes out from underneath the counter a black cloth with red trimming around it and unfolds it. And inside the folded up cloth is a beautiful dagger with it, almost as if it's two blades in one, because it's got a slit down the middle of it and it looks like 2 points, but really it's one whole blade. And it comes down to a circular area that holds the blade in, and then a nice leather wrapped handle to it. And you can look up now, Dagger of Disarray.
Okay.
This is a specifically homebrewed item for this. For the party's benefit, just so you know, Dagger of Disarray. Disadvantage attack rolls against you. The opponent is frightened, and you have finesse with it. It is light, and it can be thrown. The opponent must make a DC 16 wisdom save against fright.
Okay,
and the creature cannot willingly move closer to the source of its fear. All this is in the notes for the dagger on your D&D Beyond. You shouldn't have to write any of this. Yep, it's all there.
What does it look like? What does it look like again?
I I tried to find a good picture, to be honest, but I couldn't find anything that really sat in my imagination. But imagine a dagger
like a
with almost like a
forked
slit
blade.
down. Yeah, a forked blade almost. Yeah.
So a forked blade, like obsidian type steel.
Yeah, a very dark steel with a leather wrapped handle, and where the blade meets the handle, there's a circular bit with a very. It's really, really hard to make out, but there's a face etched into it, and it is not a happy face. It is a scary face. Thus, it causes fright.
Like a frightened face?
I will leave that face up to your imagination. It's your dagger. You can tell us what face you see in it.
Terror.
I know him.
All right, come on now, machine. Do as I. Sorry, D&D Beyond is not being nice to me right now. Okay, equipment.
And just look up Dagger of Disarray, and you should be able to add it in. I think I'm trying to remember how many you paid for.
Hey, Chris, you know what it looks like?
Huh?
It looks like that.
Oh my God! Yes, that's it. That's what the handle of the dagger looks like. Jesus Christ!
Oh,
my
Elmer. Y'all need to watch Brain Damage. It's a great fucking movie.
If you've never seen the movie Brain Damage, that's what that character comes from, and that would be the epitome of the hilt of that. Oh my God!
Now this blade is cursed. Like,
Oh my God, that movie.
Okay.
All right, you find it?
No, not yet. Sorry, my phone is just not wanting to cooperate. Dagger. Disarray, is that 1S?
Correct. 1S, 2 Rs. At least that's how I spelt it. I hope I spelt it right.
Oh, cool. I found it.
Okay.
Add.
All right, and there's your dagger. There you go. Glad we were able to help with that. And
Thank you.
then we had some arrows. Yes, who had the arrows? It was you, Missy, wasn't it?
Yeah, me. Jumping
Well,
up head.
we took care of these arrows here for you, and I believe you paid for 10. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and he takes a bundle of white cloth out, and it's cinched together with a little cord. And he pulls it out from underneath and unwraps the cord. Inside, you see 10 rather unassuming arrows, except for the fact that the fletching on them is bright green, so you can distinguish them from the rest of your arrows. And you may now look up Arrow of Accuracy and add 10 of them. This is also a specifically homebrewed item. For the rest of the party, Arrows of Accuracy roll with advantage to hit. 16 to 18 adds a +1. 19 adds a +2. A nat 20 will add a +4 to the damage roll. Now, on both of those homebrew items, as the DM, I'm reserving the right to nerf them if they end up feeling way overpowered. Understood?
Understood.
Okay.
And I have 10 of them?
Yes, you have 10 of those.
I was looking at my. I like this feature. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
That's the bright
I
thing,
love
yeah.
it. Yes, I love
I love it. It's my favorite.
I just imagine that whenever Akashi would pull this, that anyone with any ill will against her or their party would have this just feeling of immense, just subtle fear creep over them. Until
Maybe if Akashi is a good player, maybe her dagger will level up and do more things as time goes on. Who knows?
I hope so.
Maybe it will be able to cast fear in a larger radius. Maybe it'll just suck brains out of people and really like Babs.
Ooh,
Wow,
is
that's a
it
reference to that
stronger
movie.
to be able to just it's similar to a psychic attack, but instead of confusion, just like straight like paralysis.
Like fear
In a
paralysis.
sense. Yeah,
Like-
fear paralysis, yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to combine the best of both worlds of what you asked
I
for.
love it. I like
Okay.
it. I like it a lot.
Well, good. And you, Mr. Hairbane, I don't believe you got anything from us. Is there any other work that you'd like done while you're here? We're happy to take commissions, of course. Yes, we're happy for commissions here.
Actually, there might be something you can do.
What did you have in mind, sir?
Is there any way that you can turn my armor or give my armor the ability to camouflage itself? Ergo, make me look like anything I need to look like to avoid trouble.
That would take a little bit of research. Are you planning on being in Zadash much longer?
We kind of have to leave town as soon as possible. How long are we talking, buddy?
Well, I'd have to let me go to the back real quick and talk to Pumat Prime and see what he says. You talk amongst yourselves for a minute.
Hey guys, I need to run into the other room for just a second, but I've got to leave my phone here. Do you mind if I do that real quick?
I mean, do what you gotta do.
Okay, it'll just take a moment. I'll be right back.
God damn it, mother.
So Pumat walks to the back to go talk to Pumat Prime. The other two Pumats are busy polishing various things out in the lobby area thing.
So Pumat.
Yes,
Friend.
how can I help you?
I just had a bit of a question. How did you get started with all this shit? Like, I know Zadash is a big city, but how did you get started on the enchantment thing? Did you have to do like any studying or anything like that?
Well, I did study, yes, in my youth. I'm not as young as I look, to be honest with you. But we did study in our youth and worked with various magical teachers and whatnot to learn the ways of the mages, and we became very adept at enchanting, and thus we got here and decided this was the best way to help the community.
So, do you know about this Cerberus? What was the name of the organization again?
The Cerberus Assembly, is that who you're talking about?
Right, those assholes.
I am very aware of them. I occasionally do business for them from time to time, but we had a falling out many years ago. I don't see them regularly.
Really? Why'd you have a falling out with them?
Well, let's just say they wanted me to do things that I didn't necessarily want to do. Is that how we remember? That's how I remember it. Yeah, they wanted us to do some stuff. We weren't a fan of it, and we asked to part ways with them. Occasionally, we still do business, like we said, but business is business.
Was it, if you don't mind me asking, was this all about, would this happen to be with a certain leadership aspect to it, or would it be more of a, you just got tired of the bullshit kind of thing?
Well, mostly I just got a little tired of the way they treated their underlings and how they disseminated their information. I didn't appreciate the way that they treated those that they thought were less, and other than that, no offense, Mr. Ermtherm, I'm not really prepared to go into it right now. You understand.
Yeah, I'm just, gathering some information.
I understand. Did you spoke to Pumat Prime? Did you find anything? Yes, I did. I did find something, actually, that could help you out, Mr. Hairbane. We have an idea.
All right. What's your idea?
He pulls out from behind him what looks, for lack of a better term, like a beanie. And he hands it to you and says, try this on.
What is this?
You'll see for yourself. Just try it on.
Kind of nervously glance around to my party members. Well, if this kills me, stay out of my pockets, you thieves.
If you do that,
he thinks the hat's gonna kill him, isn't that? I know that hat's not gonna kill him. We've got the hat that kills people in the back. You weren't supposed to tell them that. I'm sorry, I forgot.
Wait, there's a hat that kills people.
It's not for sale.
Damn it.
All right, I'm going to slip the hat on.
Okay. You're now wearing a hat.
And you're dead.
Do I still look alive?
Well, don't just stand there, Mr. Hairbane. You put the hat on. What are you trying to disguise as?
Can you hear me? Hello?
Oh, yeah. You're not here.
I gotta get out of Discord and come back in. Hold on.
Everyone's struggling tonight.
Discord's been on that struggle bus for a while, though.
Yeah,
that's
it's
true.
been kind of fucking annoying lately.
Katie?
Hello.
Welcome back.
You can hear me now, right?
Correct. We
Yeah.
could hear you before, too.
Oh, see, I could not. It sounded like all of y'all went underwater.
Oh, no.
All right, I'm back.
So,
Well, I got this.
Mr. What do you wish to look like? You gotta think it into the hat.
Think it into the hat.
It's a thinking cap! Ah!
Sasray runs out screaming, Kermit the Frogging her hands up in the air.
So that was fucking weird.
All right.
It was funny!
Does this hat also cause localized psychosis?
I don't think that's the one that caused no, that's in the back next to the murder hat. No, it's not for sale.
Damn it! All right. Everybody stand back.
Just in case we die, right?
Yeah.
I'm already out of the building.
Close my eyes. Press my hands together. Squint really hard. And poof, now I look just like Ermtherm.
And as you all see, there's a slight shimmer across his body, and he looks like a shorter, thinner Ermtherm.
What the fuck is that?
Well, that's what we call a hat of disguise. You see, he's disguised. It can't change your height or your weight, but it can change your regular appearance.
What?
So it's
No.
like a hammer.
Gotcha.
He looks
Look,
like
Ermtherm,
me.
I'm like you as a toddler.
This is... But he looks like me. Is that
know.
all it does?
I mean, he can look like whatever he chooses. Hairbane, over
Quick.
the table. Hat
Quick,
of
look.
disguise allows you to cast disguise self at will.
Yep.
As long as you're wearing it.
Sweet.
Quick.
Let me-
Quick, look like an ice cream sandwich.
A what?
An ice cream sandwich. You know,
I don't-
cookies.
Over the
and
table,
then-
pretty sure there's no such thing as ice cream sandwiches in a medieval-based playstyle, but, you know, okay, sure.
You shut your mouth, Chris.
I
They
mean,
don't
we
even have
made
refrigeration.
Silver
Hat of
milkshakes
disguise.
once.
Hat of
Yeah,
disguise.
hat of disguise. There it is.
So is this an item you'd be interested in, this here hat?
You know, I think it might do us pretty well. How much is it going to set me back?
Well, let's see. Normally, I think we'd probably, what do you think? We'd sell this item for about about 25 gold, but since you're returning customers, we'll let you take it off our hands for a mere 20.
All right, that sounds great. I'll take it.
Very well, here you go, sir. And he hands you back the hat, takes your gold. Thank you very much. We appreciate you doing all your business here at the Invulnerable Vagrant.
Oh, this is going to be so much fun.
I swear to God, you go around town disguised as me. I'm not going to be a happy camper.
You mean like this? And then there's a poof, and I look just like Sasare.
But a man.
But a man. Kind
The
of like
DM
a
is
very,
now
very
regretting
bad-
giving you this power.
Wait, when did Sasare get back in here?
When did Sasare turn into a man?
That is also a really good question. But
Respect her transition.
wait, that sounded like an actual hit in real life.
It did.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing.
By the way, Hairbane, you can add that into your inventory. It's called Hat of Disguise.
I got it.
Okay.
Awesome.
Is there anything else we can do for you here at the Invulnerable Vagrant before you set off on whatever travels you have?
I don't know.
I've got everything I need.
Interesting?
Oh, well, we do have one question. Do you know where possibly a stable or library, place they keep horses. Do you know where that might be?
Let's see, the best stable in Zadash. If we were gonna send them to a stable, where would we? I think, and at that moment, as he's saying that, the door bursts open, and walking through the door is none other than your new dwarven friend, Gurathar. I've been looking for you lot.
Oh shit. Hey,
Are you going with us?
Yeah, we're about to go out on a trip. Do you want to come with? We're going up to the mountains.
I can't come with you. I've got to go back out to the mines. But myself and the gentleman put together a little gift for you. It's outside if you want to take a look. We thought we'd give you something since you had a long way to go.
Oh shit! They gave us a call.
I bet it's horses. Actually, since I'm outside, do I know it's horses?
Why are you outside?
Because I ran outside the building because I said it was a thinking cat, but I was laughing and just ran out the building.
Yes, Sasray, you saw as Gurathar was pulling up that, in fact, it was a small cart, and leading that small cart was Doug. As you all walk outside and Gurathar pats Doug. You're petting Doug, and Gurathar reaches up under his muzzle. Oh, he's been a right good horse he has, but I think he'd be better suited with you lot, and I won't take coin for him. You've earned him. This horse and this cart, it's a gift for you from us. Specifically me, it was my idea. Don't let him tell you otherwise. It was just mostly my idea, like 90, maybe 85% my idea. But Doug is yours now. He seems to have really taken to you, especially since you knew his name was Doug. And not what I thought it was, which I still feel bad about, by the way, Doug. And he pets him under the nose again.
All of the fun adventures with us. It's
Doug kind of nuzzles your hand as you're being pet. Remember, Doug is like Clydesdale height.
Yes.
Well, what all is in the cart?
Guys,
there's nothing in the cart. It's an empty cart for you to put your things in.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
I've got to get off to the mines, but I was hoping to catch you lot before you go to town. I'm glad I found you. Puma, always a pleasure. Good to see you. And it's a pleasure to see you, Mr. Gurathar. That's awful nice of you to give him a horse. And a cart.
A horse and a cart.
Don't put the cart before the horse.
Right. But also don't put the horse without this whole idiom.
It's okay, Army.
You're not really good with that whole language thing there, are you, Mr. Armtharm?
I'm gonna go pet Doug.
You go pet Doug. I think he'd enjoy that. Puma waves and he walks back in the shop, and Gurathar waves as he walks down the street with his sack on his back, headed back out to the mines.
Have I
you
noticed
now have Doug and a cart.
Have I noticed that, not Ermtherm, but Hairbane looks like me?
Now you notice it because you've finally taken your gaze away from the beautiful mane of your horse, Doug, to see that there is another you, but a male version of you, standing next to you, grinning like a fool.
Hi.
I don't know if my mom ever told me if I had a brother, but, nah, man, you should, take that hat off.
But why? It's so much fun.
I don't need people thinking that you're me, ever.
Fair enough. I go back to my normal tiefling self.
Cool.
Wait a minute. So I think again. I think real hard and squint a little harder. And I disguise my one broken horn as a fully functional, beautiful, majestic horn.
Is that what you the cat for?
Shut up, okay?
Man, that's real dumb. You just spent $20 on a disguise.
That can be infinite disguises. But in the meantime, I can look at least a little less scary.
Nah, you're still pretty scary. Still pretty scary.
A booming voice from overhead. He's compensating for something.
Do I believe in God? I don't know. Was that the God?
He didn't sound like my god. As I'm petting and nuzzling Doug in the face.
Yeah, because
like,
God's horse?
Well, not really. I worship the Dawn Father. He's kind of a god of the hunt and the wildlife and whatnot. But he's not a horse. I mean, he likes horses, but he's not a horse.
Okay.
How is Doug reacting to all of this?
Doug is happier than a pig in shit.
All right, Doug, let's get some more supplies and head out on our new adventure.
I get up into the...
They know each other.
I don't like
Doug is
the-
officially my easiest voice.
He is. I get up into the driver's seat and I grab the reins and just kind of figure out how much it, like, just a little pop, not much, just to get him going.
Okay, you get up into the driver's seat of the cart and you give him just a tiny little pop with the reins, and he breaks into a very steady little trot. Nothing too fast going down the main drags here in Zadash, but just the perfect speed, just right along with traffic. He's very attentive, and you barely have to nudge the reins in either direction to get him to move around anything. He's very in tune with what needs to be done.
We got a good horse.
He's such a good horse.
He's such a good boy. He's gonna get all the apples.
He kind of reminds me of Sleipnir, if I'm going to be honest. My grandfather's horse.
Your grandfather's horse?
Right, yeah, it was kind of like a family horse, Sleipnir. Now, that horse
Alright.
was a lot wilder than this one, but then again, we were pretty fucking wild too. But
Yeah.
Sleipnir would also kind of dip and dive out of the way of trees and people out of the way. You wouldn't have to drive him too much. He just kind of held on for dear life and hope that things worked out, you know?
Well,
This is-
maybe they're related.
Maybe. I mean, he was kind of about its size anyways. So, what kind of supplies are we going to be getting?
I'm sure
Well-
we'll need potions.
Yeah,
What do you
let's
think?
go get some potions.
Maybe some
Don't want her being
rations,
dead in the water again.
couple of tents,
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe
Maybe
even some beef jerky. Possibly even a soda.
A what?
A soda?
Yeah.
What is this?
What?
It's like a beer, but it's like sweet, and it's got those like funny bubbles that tickle your nose when you drink them.
Okay.
Ermtherm looks like he's grinning like a child right now, which is scary considering it's Ermtherm.
And then
So
like
it's a drink that
yeah,
Bubbles. So it's a
Bubbles?
potion?
kind of, but it's not like it won't like make you stronger or like make you healthy. It just it's kind of like a coffee, but it's made to be really sweet. and
Ooh,
it's
we need
cold.
coffee.
Don't make me make a potion of diabetes for this game. Don't make me do it.
Please.
Just Ermtherm crushing like fucking Bane energy before he goes into a rage.
oh my
Instead
god.
of
I would like to
screaming rage,
plug,
just
plug,
screams,
plug, crush, rage.
Ah,
Cake, does that mean Ermtherm also has to start wearing affliction shirts now?
it's Bane. It's not Monster. Come on.
Okay, so
There's
off-brand
Ermtherm
affliction
rage.
shirts.
No,
Oh, damn.
Gold's Gem. Like, like, and Zubaz pants. You know, like
All the drugs.
all the drugs. Oh shit, drugs on the way there. Fuck yes. Like,
No.
No. We're working. We do fun things after working.
Yeah, we're gonna be on the road for a month.
I don't want to babysit you while you're doing who knows what on the road.
As much as I hate to say this, I think we need to find somewhere to get Sassare some books. One, to help us on our research of the jackalope tuna.
Oh
And
god.
two, to keep her busy. Because if I have to be stuck with Sassare, bored for a month, I might die.
Yeah, yeah, she does kind of like talk about things and uses big words a lot that confuse me.
Ernie, you're special, honey. Don't worry about things confusing you.
But like,
Yeah.
but she says things like
Hypotheses? Look, a hypothesis is a wonderful scientific tool. We should actually use this more often.
No. We're not explaining things to Therm while he's driving.
Look,
He
put
might
your
crash.
thinking cap back on because you might need it.
So, are we on the way somewhere?
It depends. Where would you like to be going? Would you like to go back to the leaky tap and start in the morning? What would you like to be doing? We don't have to role play the entire shopping. We can just say that you guys got supplies and I'll say 3 potions of healing each. Everybody take 75 gold out for the shopping trip. You have supplies plus 3 potions of healing. That'll be nice.
Cool.
Awesome, thank you.
You went to the Costco of Zadash and got everything in bulk.
Love it.
Called Ye Old Costco.
Costco.
They fucking have everything, guys. They have toilet paper in packs of 72.
You said 75 gold?
As Ermtherm says that, he's contemplating what in the hell is toilet paper.
I don't know what it is, but I hear like it's really valuable.
To who?
I don't fucking know. I mean, I guess people don't understand how to use leaves and, you know, the water thing. Apparently, this is going to be like all the rage in like a couple of years. It's what the guy who's standing there wanting to sell it to me said.
So you're me. I'm going to take a piece of stationery to wipe my ass with.
Yeah.
Who am I going to mail it to?
No, you don't mail it. So you just kind of like toss it aside, I think is what he said.
So we litter our forests
Well,
and
I mean,
our waterways?
It's pooping paper. I mean, it kind of biodegrades.
So what happens when all of that just piles up?
Well, I think what happens is that a tree springs from the middle of it.
No, honey. No.
That's what the guy who was selling it told me.
Don't believe everything a salesman tells you, hon.
I just have to take a minute to recognize that this campaign just created the first Ponzi scheme for toilet paper in the history of D&D.
But like he said, if we invest now, like we're gonna be making millions.
Millions of what? Trees?
And those shiny bits we use whatnot to get things.
Currency?
I don't think it has anything to do with water.
Oh, my sweet.
Wait a minute. Currency? Does that have something to do with the jackalope tuna?
Oh, my sweet.
Oh, shit. Write that down, Cesare.
Oh, my lord.
The jack... What? What?
Oh, fuck. I'm dying over here. I'm fucking dying.
What, Akoshi? Listen, we gotta take every bit of information down that we can find to get the jackalope tuna.
I don't know. What about money makes you think it'll have anything to do with the fucking tuna?
What the? No, we were talking about currency.
Currency! Rule the world. If we own the jackalope tuna, people will come from everywhere.
This is gonna be like the fucking dragon from Dragon Ball Z.
No, he's gonna be like what we'll do is we'll put him in like a tent, right? And then we'll charge people like we'll charge adults like 2 gold to see him and kids get in free because you know like that's just how you make money.
Do you really want to run a freak show as a Goliath?
Yes.
I'm on board. I could be the entire cast with this fun hat.
I think we have to find the mythical fucking beast first.
Wait a minute. I'm going to close my eyes, squint really hard, and think about what I think the jackalope tuna looks like. And I now turn into a small minnow flopping in the back of the cart.
Actually, the minnow is still you-sized because of disguised self. So there's just a hairbane-sized minnow flopping in the back of the cart.
Oh my Jesus, good God Christ.
Struggling to breathe.
Do we let him die? Do we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All of us go, yep.
Yeah.
And then, poof, I go back to normal.
So how was that not
Through
breathing?
the flopping, the hat manages to come off of his head, and the enchantment lifts.
Yeah, maybe think about what you turn yourself into before you turn yourself into it.
Wait.
Well, one of you should have poured water on me.
Nah.
No,
Lesson learned.
We have to ration out our water, unfortunately. So we can't
We're about to
really
go on a trip.
Yeah, right. See, that's the reason why we got the beef jerky, the trail mix, the bread, and a couple of wine skins of water. We can't waste that shit on you because you wanted to turn into a fish for some reason.
Yeah, don't turn into like something aquatic unless we actually need something aquatic.
Right.
Are you just blindly agreeing with me?
Right.
Is he all right? Did something happen to his brain thing?
Did his brain stay the size of a fish?
I mean, I think it would have grown if that's the case.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's right, random bystander.
Functional. Thank you.
Really? I gotta have a pretty small brain to think you could turn into a fish with no water around you.
Oh yeah, you're just jealous you can't even turn into a fish.
Ermtherm, as you're driving the cart and all this is happening behind you, Doug turns his head and you swear to God that horse just winked at you.
Yes.
Even Urbane, even Doug thinks you're an idiot. See,
take no one.
Doug, he didn't mean that.
Doug stops abruptly and knocks Hairbane into the side of the cart.
Whoops,
You
sorry.
asshole.
It's new brakes. I'm not really used to this thing yet.
All right. So we have all of our supplies.
Yeah. You have various camping supplies and rations. You each have 3 health potions apiece. You can add those into your inventory at will. And we'll say by this time you've made it back to the Leaky Tap for your last night in Zadash before you decide to head off into the wilds. And of course, now would be a good time, should you choose to plan out your route.
All right. Flam.
Well, I think we should definitely make a stop in Hupperduck.
Do we go past Hupperduck at all?
Oh, yeah, we should have to go right through Hupperduck again. Go north.
Where are you having this conversation?
I don't know. At dinner, how about us having food and some beers?
Okay. So we'll say for the purposes of this, you're sitting at the bar. The rest of the Leaky Tap is relatively quiet. So the bartender just kind of sitting there. He's like, I might be able to help you out with that. I used to do a little bit of travel in my youth. If I may, I might be able to point out a decent route for you.
Yes, please.
So if it were me, and I overheard you saying you wanted to stop off in Hupperduck, if it were me, I'd take, go out as a dash, and if you wanted to avoid the roads for a little bit, you could cross the river there, as you will. I did hear there's a trading encampment over there in the fields. I don't know if you saw it on your way in or not, but that might be a good place to stop. Maybe take a little bit of respite.
Trust me, pal. We saw so many wondrous things at that trading camp.
Well, good. That might be a nice place for you to take a little break in your journey there. And then, of course, you basically just head back up like you was going to Hupperduck. And from there, you would move out to the Crispvale Thicket. And I realize his accent's changing as I'm talking about him. Sorry. You move out to the Crispvale Thicket, and you could take the Glory Run up as though you're going towards Nogvarot, and you have to cut off of it into the fields there, into the meadows and whatnot, to get to the breach in the mountains. And then from there, it's pretty much a straight shot up. One cross of a river at the Boreal Omen River, and then you're up into the colds. That would be my suggestion, That seems like the fastest way, to be honest.
And what was the name of that river?
the Boreal Omen River.
Thank you.
All told, if I'm reading a map right, I don't know if you've done your own math or whatnot, but I'd say it'd probably take you a month, maybe a little under, to make it all the way up to where he's going. What business do you have up in Pale Bank?
We're hunting.
Well, there's certainly a lot of game up there. You know, being in the cold, you find various snow versions of all the animals we got down here and whatnot. Might even find a snow troll or snow bears. Oh, that sounds ridiculous now that I say it. Snow bears.
I mean, it's almost. Oh, excuse me. It's almost on point.
But you might find some good game up there. Glad I could be of help. Glad you chose the Leaky Tap to stay at while you're here in Zadash. When you come back, feel free to come and stay at the Leaky Tap again.
Yeah, one likely is what we're going to do. Thank you, very useful person that also runs a ball.
Well, I certainly try to be useful. Thank you very much, sir.
Well, you certainly are, man. You certainly are.
And he goes back behind the bar and starts pouring other drinks, realizing that he spent a lot of time with you lot and left his other patrons unattended.
So what do you guys think of that route that he suggested?
I think it might be our best bet.
Yeah, I don't see why not. Sounds like a good route to me.
It may definitely make sense to me. I mean, I'm a little bit familiar with the area, so being as how that's where I used to run. So I don't know how it's been since I left, but I think it's
So
I think it's mostly
your
tame.
home?
Kind of.
As he's saying that, you notice that Ermtherm's finger is lingering on an area just to the east of the Glory Run on the map. Just south of the Quanah Breach, east of the words that say Glory Run, and the big open fields area. His hand's kind of resting on that area and kind of gently patting the map, almost unconsciously.
East of Glory Run?
Correct.
Yeah. It's it got its name because that's where we used to do our horse races.
I'll allow that.
And that's how you gain your name. It's the reason why my name's Ermtherm, but my tribal name is Warhorse.
Don't you dare.
What?
Oh, and whoever was giggling. That's a great fucking movie.
He's not referencing the movie, believe me.
I'm not.
Oh.
I'll send you pictures at break.
Okay.
Pictures of the person he's talking about.
Yeah.
Not
not my dick.
Ooh, talk about that glory run.
If I'm gonna be honest, it's more like a glory sprint.
Have to visit again.
Oh, Ermy.
Yeah, have you thought about that one yet, big man?
That's the glory cross country, not glory sprint.
It's the Glory 500. And
you hear a random patron at the back of the bar. You know, it's not how fast you run the race, mate. I can't. I don't remember the rest. Another drink, please.
Yeah, it's not easier to get. It's not about arriving first, but it's a lot easier to get there quicker if you have a bigger horse.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
so
getting there quicker, buddy.
Maybe some people like loving, caring horses that take their time and know the area very well.
Like Doug.
You're not
Everyone could aspire to be Doug.
You're not very familiar with how horses have sex, are you? Here, let me explain in graphic detail how it goes down.
Allegedly, you explained this in graphic detail.
Allegedly, he did no such thing.
Allegedly, I would like to turn back into a fish and die.
Oh my god.
All right, so we're gonna take the glory run up through the mountains.
Hope there's no glory holes in the path.
I mean, there's a couple. Well, it's usually pretty smooth. They like to keep it like that. I don't think there's any holes. And why would it be a glory hole? What's a glory hole do? Like, is it?
It's a hole on the glory run. Therefore, the hole.
I mean,
glory.
I mean, if that's
hole.
the case, then there's been a couple of glory holes at that place in the run.
You know, I really feel like we should all come together and make a system or group of people that take care of the roads and, make sure horses don't get hurt by stepping into pit traps or giant
glory
holes. Trolls, right? Trolls.
Maybe we can make like a Tal'Dorei, Department of Transportation.
Wildemount.
Right, Wildemount. Wildemount, Department of Transportation. We can call it W. Dot or something shit like that.
Great. This campaign has run from making toilet paper Ponzi schemes to creating the Department of Transportation.
What the fuck is that?
I know this really cool guy back in Hubbarduk named Eisenhower. I think he might have some great ideas.
Yeah, but the problem is nobody'd fucking go for it because this, when you get so used to being under an empire rule, when you start putting in like socially progressive things. See, let me explain real quickly why socialism works and why trickle-down economics doesn't. First and foremost, and then
later.
And that's why we should kill the bourgeoisie and take everything from them.
You're damn right, Ermtherm.
Your DM has no words at this moment.
Let's get off the socialist kick.
What? I mean, I'm just saying, if we all got together and joined as a community, we would probably be doing better for ourselves.
You are correct. 100%. But we got a mission.
Right, we got a mission to start a People's Republic.
My God. I've been in some campaigns that go off the rails. I've played in campaigns that go off the rails. I've watched campaigns that go off the rails. Nothing like this. Toilet paper Ponzi scheme, Wildemount Department of Transportation, and now Wildemount Socialism.
Guys, do you ever get this feeling like the sky is mad at you?
All the time.
I get that feeling all the time.
Well, stop pissing off the sky.
I mean, I don't know how you can piss off the sky. You'd have to have a really strong stream to do that.
Let's go outside and try.
All right.
Oh, God.
We want to run outside.
All right. Now.
All right.
Now wait a minute. You've got like 6 feet advantage. How do we make this fair?
All right.
Climb on the roof.
Yeah, or you could find a ladder.
No, just lift me up to the roof.
I mean, all right. I'll pick him up.
Absolutely ridiculous. I'm just standing there with my head in my hand.
If you two are really going to have a legitimate pissing contest, I'm going to make you roll for it.
Yes!
You're going to roll strength checks on the strength of your bladder muscles.
Oh my God.
Can I use athletics to contort my junk to where it actually, like...
No. If this is really happening, that's how it's going to happen.
All right, you ready, Bane?
Oh my God.
I'm ready. 1.
All right, opposing strength checks.
2, 3. Okay.
Well, I rolled an 8.
plus.
I rolled an 11.
No, that's just it. Like,
So somehow, even though Ermtherm is of much larger stature than Hairbane, as they get out into the alley, up thankfully a few feet down from where Ermtherm likes to sleep, they whip them out and prepare to have a pissing contest, and somehow Hairbane, with his massive amounts of drinking, has trained his bladder so well that the stream that comes from said bladder is so powerful and straight, it's almost like a missile arcing through the air, a good 3 feet ahead of where Ermtherm's stream lands.
This is how? How is he physically capable?
I turn around and piss on Airbane a little bit.
Hey, no friendly fire.
As you're doing that, behind you, you hear the clopping of hooves as Doug, who's just been idling by the cart, walks up a little bit, and he rears up and proceeds to piss 5 feet further than Hairbane. Doug wins.
Holy shit.
Doug for the win.
I fucking hate this horse.
Hey, you shut your damn mouth, Airbane. He's been actually
He's a sweet, precious baby.
He's a beautiful fucking horse, and we love him.
Exactly.
Does Doug have mind control powers?
He's just loving.
No, he has personality.
We're going as cold, and he's warm, and we can all cuddle at night.
You're gonna cuddle with an animal for warmth.
Yes.
I mean, Hairbrain, you've cuddled with women, so they were cuddling with the animal.
It's true.
Oh, I heard this limerick one time about a guy who got stranded in the wilds and cut open his horse and slept inside the body to stay warm.
You're not going to touch Doug.
If you touch Doug like that, I promise you, Airbane, I will sleep inside you.
So in reality, he's going to wear you like a hat.
Right.
You keep saying things like that, and this is going to be a very long trip for the other two.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
Wait, what does he mean by that?
Don't worry about it, honey. Don't.
Well,
is he like? Is he trying to? Is he trying to say like
Doug
we're gonna
can't pay for drinks and I won the pissing contest? You should buy us around.
Or Hairbane, what we could do instead is go to bed because we got a long fucking day ahead of us.
And we're not dragging your ass in the cart.
That's right. If anything, we'll drag you behind the cart if you are asleep when everyone wakes up.
Well, okay. Let's go to bed.
Heard.
Okay. The bar is starting to shut down for the night. All of you go to your various rooms. Ermtherm, are you going to go to the room or are you going to sleep out in the cart with Doug?
I'm going to sleep out in the cart with Doug.
I think Doug would appreciate that.
Yeah.
Sleep over.
Night sets. All of you tuck into your various sleeping situations. And with that, we will go ahead and take our break. And we will wake up in the morning and prepare for the first day of travel out of Zadash, all the way up to Pale Bank Village, which is going to take a couple sessions.
Yes,
So,
it is.
we will go ahead and take break. If you hadn't added things to your inventory, go ahead and do that now. If you hadn't subtracted money, go ahead and do that now. And then we will get started on our trip. And there you have it, folks. Part 1 of the Defenders of Wildemount, this 2-part episode that we are bringing you for the Anarchy Arena podcast. As you can see, Part 1 led right up until our break in the session. Part 2 will come back. And if you're wondering why the session is called Group Therapy, well, you'll find out in the next episode exactly why it's called Group Therapy. Thank you guys so much for listening. We really hope you enjoyed listening to our crazy, silly, stupid D&D game. If you want to keep hearing more of these stories, please tune in for the next episode, first of all, where we continue this particular story, and 2, throw us a tweet, throw us a YouTube comment, let us know that you like hearing this game, and we'll be sure to bring more of it to you. And with that, we will see you next time on the Anarchy Arena podcast.